Zoom. Zoom! Schwartz! No! Profigliano! Zoom! Schwartz!
Schwartz!
Hi, I'm Terry. I'm a single dad. This is my daughter Kyla, my son Devin, and my daughter Christina. They think I'm crazy and refuse to be in this video. My job as a parent to teenagers is to embarrass them as often as possible. The most recent way is I invented a card game, which I am launching on Kickstarter. My card game is based on an old drinking game called Zoom Schwartz Profigliano. It is a verbal, visual, and physical hot potato card game. The dealer sets the foul cards face up on the table, then shuffles and deals each player 10 cards. Places remaining card deck face down and recites the name of the game as Zoom Schwartz Profigliano, then presents a word and card to another player to start the game.
Zoom!
Zoom. You can't zoom a zoom.
You can't zoom a zoom.
The speaker must look at the player spoken to and show that person the card and say the word zoom. It is a foul to zoom any player who is already in the active conversation. You can't zoom a zoomer. Schwartz is like a ricochet which bounces back. The speaker must look at the player spoken to, show that person the card, and say the word Schwartz. The Schwartz player now has to speak. If not, it is a foul. You cannot zoom a Schwartz, but you can Schwartz back a zoom. Profigliano is a look at someone else Schwartz. The speaker must show the card and look at the player other than the one to whom they are speaking, and say the word Profigliano. It has exactly the same function as Schwartz, with the devastating difference that the player the Profigliano looks at is not the player to whom they are speaking.
Profigliano.
The Profigliano E is in exactly the same position that would result had you Schwartz them. You cannot zoom back to a Profigliano, but you can Profigliano back to a zoom, Schwartz, or Profigliano.
As you can see, there are many ways to mess up.
Any player can call a foul by flipping the foul card and saying the word foul simultaneously. If the majority of players agree that the foul is committed, the player must drink and also pick up 5 cards from the deck. If not, the foul caller drinks and picks up 5 cards. Over the past year, I've been looking for an interesting project.
I saw what Max and his friends did with Cards Against Humanity and it inspired me.
I love Kickstarter because I can build a community while raising cash for a fun project. We decided on $10,000 US. This is the budget required to cover the cost of making, packaging, and shipping 500 games. Your rewards include several versions of the game, which vary according to your level of support. We expect to deliver in mid-October. 5% of the funding will be donated to Hospital for Sick Kids through the Rally for Kids with Cancer.
We need your support. This is a fun game which will improve parties everywhere, and with your support we expect this to be a great success. Please support our Kickstarter project.
You can't zoom a zoom.
You can't zoom a zoom.
You can Schwartz a zoom.
You
can't zoom a zoom.